Hello, welcome back. I'm going to attempt to complete Act 2 in this video. There's still a few things left to do, so we should crack on. So we need to fix Hex, and we also need to find the answer for the gentleman on the wagon wheel. So let's first put the answer back in.
Blasted little blighters. Looks like I'll have to entice them out. A basket. Yep. Woven from the finest wicker by the talents of the finest wicker weavers. To top it all off, it's bulging with food and rife with ants.
Oh. Okay. Maybe this will work.
Their automatic computating machine, loaded with ants and ready to go.
So I'm aware of the actions I need to do to get hold of the answer, but to add some kind of logic to this, maybe Skaz has some more information for us.
For asking the ultimate question, why? Right, so the answer in?
Yes, that is correct. Oh, look, they're all running around. They're, you know, keen to get started.
Yeah, anyway, so we are now ready to get going. I mean, I can ask this machine a question now.
Yes, quite right. Ask, you know, ask away.
What do you call this machine again?
Hex. A 3-letter name. And it's not because it's, you know, useless. No matter what you might hear people say.
Hex. How lovely. See anything wrong with the name at all?
No. My research assistant seemed to think it's very appropriate.
All right, let's just get on with it then, shall we? Right, Hex, I want you to tell me the answer to the question, why? Well?
Well, of course, a certain amount of working time is required for any problem of this type.
Yeah? How long?
According to my estimate, we should have your answer in a jiffy.
A jiffy?
That is the abbreviation of the Clatchian word Jiffacitra, meaning eon or age of the world. Probably about 2 million years. Would you like a cup of something while you wait?
Hemlock?
Oh, I don't know if we have any of that in stock. Luke, there's no point in getting uptight. You'll just have to be patient. I mean, it's not as if you can just run off and somehow accelerate time.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm a wizard. A bona fide, pointy-headed, skirt-wearing magic tosser. Although perhaps I should rephrase that. I can do anything I like. I'll accelerate time anywhere I want to, any when, anyhow. I'm going to accelerate time for those little six-legged idiots in there. Let them develop a civilization, new philosophies, and entire galaxies of new perceptions. And then I'm going to jump up and down on the lot of them. Hey, I'm really getting the hang of this science business, aren't I?
So we kind of have one clue, which is the pyramids and their ability to mess with time. We do have a pyramid plan here.
Plans on how to make a model pyramid. Useful stuff if you ever need to start a business sharpening razor blades.
And this is kind of what we need the wires for.
8 pieces of straightened wire. A scale model pyramid. Perfect for keeping scale model mummies fresh.
That's kind of the clue. Well, I guess it is the clue.
Their automatic computating machine, featuring the new pyramid peripheral. Right, Hex, I want you to tell me the answer to the question, why?
There. Now that wasn't so bad. You see what just a little bit of patience can...
Shut up and tell me the damned answer.
Ah, now let me see.
Well?
Oh, it says, because.
Is that all? Because?
Well, it also says, blip, 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 out of cheese error. Blip, 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 cannot find drive Z. Blip, 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 unrecoverable application error. Blip, 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 please reboot universe. Blip, 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 year of the sloth. Blip, blip, blip.
Oh, blip.
There we go.
The answer to the question, why?
So we're almost done. It's still probably going to take about 15-20 minutes.
Angus! Angus, don't put those in there! You know they breed like flies! Oh, they are flies! Well, in which case, bring the popcorn and we'll watch them! Ooh!
Hello? Hello? Look, am I coming to bedtime?
No, lad, no! We're just settling down to a nice evening by the fire.
I brought the answer, you know, to why.
Well done, lad, well done!
It's probably not what you expected.
Out with it!
It's a bit short.
Speak up, lad, speak up!
Well, all right. It's not really very conclusive. It just says, because. Then it says, blip, 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 out of cheese error. Blip, 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 cannot find drive Z. Blip, 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 unrecoverable application error. Blip, 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 please reboot universe. Blip, 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 year of the sloth. Blip, blip, blip.
Angus! Angus, you were right! You were right! You were right! Angus, stop doing that right now and listen to me!
Normally, I'd hang around long enough to check the goods, but in this case, a frenzied departure might be more advisable.
So now we have everything. We now return to Dibbler. So we have the band.
I found the band, Mr. Dibbler.
Excellent! Are they good? Do they have the sleek, well-fed look of success?
Good gods, no. They're all musicians.
Oh, well, sign them on. That's the drawback of music, having to have all these musicians around.
I was kind of expecting him to make a remark on the well-fed line. Anyway, we actually have the novelty.
Here we go. Novelties.
Novelties? You call these novelties? I've never seen the likes of this sort of thing before.
Exactly. That's why they're novelties.
Go. I suppose so. I hate it when logic turns against me.
Look, can you go and get philosophical on someone else's time, please? Some of us have got a game to play.
And the jingle.
Horrible little jingle. Oh, gosh, not again. I'll never get the tune out of my head. All right, we've got it. Here it is, one prime jingle just for you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Can you get me another one?
What?
Only kidding.
And the babe.
I found us our babe, Mr. Dibbler.
Can she act?
Of course she can act. She's a thespian.
Yeah, well, that won't matter. That's very trendy these days. Fine. Well, consider her signed up.
OK, I think we have everything. The jingle, the band, the girl, the novelties.
Haven't you forgotten something?
No, I don't think so.
What about the lead actor? He's still in makeup. I'm afraid we'll need him before we can start shooting.
OK. It's not as if I've forgotten anything important.
Yeah, let's see if we can actually talk to death now. Oh yes, I just remembered that we need the photos of the Queen.
Film of the Elf Queen, eh? We better get a big screen for this one.
Right, stand back and here we go.
Smokin'!
Okay, that was certainly something.
Yes, I'm not sure this is really quite his look. I better not disturb him at this time. He's a method actor, you know. Although what method, nobody knows.
We should be done.
That's it. I think we have everything. The jingle, the band, the girl, the novelties. Not to mention that the lead actor's out of makeup and ready to go.
Right then. So it's lights, camera, angstrom.
Don't you mean action?
Oh, well, I suppose so, if you think that's easier. Come on, we've got some filming to do.
I'm ready for my close-up now, Mr. Dibbler.
All right, lights, camera, Achtung, acting, actinium, I'll get on with it. Cue death.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made all the more drizzly by the lack of death. Ooh, to be or not to be? That is the question. Whether to be extremely cool, reach the heights of fashion and snuff it, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
So, what do you think?
I'm trying not to.
Ready? Cue piano.
Piano?
Roll 'em.
Makeup. Now is the winter of our discontent, made all the more drizzly by the lack of death. Ooh, to be or not to be? That's the question. Whether to be extremely cool, reach the heights of fashion and snuff it, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
Ready for the porcelain scene?
Look, can we just discuss this script for a moment?
Roll 'em.
Makeup. Now is the winter of our tent, the discontent, made all the more drizzly by the lack of death. Oh, to be or not to be, that is the answer. Whether to be extremely cold, reaching the heights of fashion and sniffing, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
Okay, everyone. The being smashed by a safe scene. And roll 'em.
Now, look here. Makeup.
Now, Mr. Dibbler, now?
What? What's he talking about?
Nothing, love, nothing. Now look, I told you before, it'll be far too messy.
Help! I want to see my agent.
All right, now, Death, stand by for Julian's extra special scene. And cue.
Here, wait a minute. What's all this about a special scene?
Read your script, love. Here, Julian, explain how this next bit goes, will you?
it goes whoosh! Blam! Stuff flying everywhere!
Did you not tell our boy that there were special scenes involved?
I'm not doing it.
Oh, all right. I'll go and find a stunt double. Honestly, you get some people in front of a camera and they think they're the Queen of the May. A skeleton stunt double indeed.
Haven't you found a stunt double yet?
Well, it isn't easy, you know.
Come on, all we need is a skeleton that don't mind being blown up. Can't be all that hard.
Well, there's a couple of places where we could probably find a skeleton. Probably only one where there's actually any living skeletons around. Well, I say living, but you know what I mean.
Looks like the door to some secret society. Or my name isn't Brother Rincewind.
Let's give this a try.
Oh, so you are dead then? I should have guessed from the fashions. All right, in you come, Brother...
Rincewind.
Brother Rincething. In you pop, the meeting's just starting. Greetings, brothers!
And sisters.
Oh, sorry, and sisters. Allow me to introduce our newest member.
Rincewind.
Rincewipe.
Rincewind. Wind.
Ah, that's just a touch of gas, brother. Happens to the best of us. Poltergeist? What? Is he a poltergeist? What? Him being a wind and all? Yeah, probably. Any road. Brethren and bretherwomen, let us now all join in singing our Fresh Start Club anthem. A one and a two. And more pork, and then that stirs the blood. Its streets, its towers, its palaces, its strangely sticky mud. Let not some wicked foreigner thy noble mud besmirch, and we will fight with tooth and nails, well we can stand and lurch. My friends, we don't have to take death lying down. I see a land where the dead will take their place alongside the living, albeit most of them propped up or sewn back together, but still beside the living. A place where ghosts can throw off their chains and help contribute to a better, more just society, where a man can throw up his head in pride, then tuck it back under his arm, raise his right hand if he can remember where he put it, and say, yes, I'm as dead as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
Count Not Far Out, a vampire with social pretensions. It's amazing how vampires always have to be wearing evening dress, isn't it? I mean, it's not as if many people are likely to invite them to parties. The Countess Not Far Out, I presume. I'm glad she's a bride of darkness. I'd hate to see her if the lights were on.
I wonder if this is the bogeyman from the first game.
The world's shyest bogeyman. Oh well, if you're going to have an embodiment of childhood neuroses, at least it can be one that you don't mind inviting over for tea and biscuits from time to time.
I mean, he has the door motif going, but I remember the original one being green.
Good old Windle. Still not quite getting the hang of being dead, but I admire a man who can just keep trying. Reg Shoe, a zombie with a mission. I'd shake hands with him, but I might end up with more fingers than I started with. A male banshee? Oh, well, it takes all kinds, I suppose. I wish it didn't, but there you are. What do a bunch of undead activists keep hidden in a closet? Then again, maybe it's best never to know.
Maybe a skeleton?
Hello, so we're undead, are we?
Don't say it with such superior airs. We're the dark children of the night, we are.
Dark children? You're pale as a... Well, you're quite pale anyway. Well, he is. Yours is sort of more talcum powder.
It's makeup. I'm a vampire and she's my bride of darkness. Well, actually, she used to be the bride of a greengrocer. That was us, fruit and vegetable import-export. And then one night, boom, I'm a vampire. Nothing so much as a by your leave. A quick nip in the neck and you're a vampire, pal.
So if you're a vampire and she's not, then why is she dressed up like that?
A wife should always share her husband's hobbies. Besides, you get to wear interesting costumes.
Let me get this straight. You're both urban vampires, are you? Dreadlords of the Night's Abyss, all that sort of thing.
That's right.
And you also, as I recall, run a successful grocery business down in Treacle Street.
Used to. Gah, it was a smashing business, that was. We didn't truck with the usual fruit and veg. We had the direct distributorship of Clatchy and giant peaches. The only place you could get them in the whole city.
Giant peaches?
Yeah, 6 foot high and weighing 500 pounds. Gah, they were beautiful.
Who in the name of Offler's teeth would eat a 500-pound peach?
Well, no one. You hunt them for the fur.
Anyway, once my husband was elevated to a nobler plane of existence, I decided the time had come for us to move on. I mean, when someone is confronted by the Lord of the Night, the last thing he wants to do is wake up with 2 holes in his neck and smelling of peaches. The fruit business just had to go, didn't it, Count?
Yes, dear.
So why are you two here?
Well, it beats sitting in the coffin all day.
You just listen to the meeting, dear. We think it's very important to raise our undead consciousness. It's a disgrace the way dead people are treated out there these days. For all the attention the dead get, you might as well just stick them in a hole in the ground.
Right.
Anyway, we're here to see what we can do about it. Reg is right, you know. There's a dead person inside all of us, just waiting to come out.
A vampiric greengrocer, eh? I think I shall never eat a cabbage ever again as long as I live. Oh, that's enough of this conversation for me. Aren't you dead yet?
Dead? Of course I'm dead. I just can't get going on any decent sort of afterlife. How'd you put a stop to a walking corpse? I mean, it's not as if there's any helpful ink books. I've tried me strangling, poisoning, or even jumped in front of a donkey cart.
Oh, how did that one work out?
Not too well. They're charging me with willful traffic obstruction and being walking dead in a public place without a proper licence. Call that justice?
So you become a member at the club here then?
Member? How can I be expected to be a member when I can't pay any dues? And I can't pay any dues because I can't get a job. Oh, Skew, is this any way to treat a walking, talking corpse? In my day, we knew how to show respect to a cadaver in need of a bit of cash.
What? They want to make you pay dues?
It's all Reg's fault. He wants to pre-print coffin lids with membership details on the inside.
What, and that's going to be expensive?
Well, coffin lids don't grow on trees, you know.
Well, not on any trees I've seen, not when I'm sober anyway. What do you mean you can't hold down a job? I mean, it's not as if you're rushing off anywhere, is it? It's not as if you're going to have any sick days off.
Oh, yes. Well, you try telling that to an employer. I mean, the advantages of a dead employee are obvious to anyone. No lunch hours, no night shift worries. I mean, you'd think anyone could see it's in all of our best interests.
So what happened? Did they complain about the smell?
No, it's all, bureaucracy. Just try filling in a tax form when you're officially dead. You'll see. Place of residence, graveyard. Current occupation, decomposition specialist. I mean, it's an uphill struggle from the word go. No wonder people spend so much time trying to avoid death. The paperwork complications are enormous.
Poor old Windle. From youth to academic. From academic to the grave. From the grave, whoomp, right onto the dole queue. That's the welfare state for you. Oh, that's enough of this conversation for me. Hello.
You're not frightened of me, are you?
No, why?
Oh, I just don't seem to frighten anybody anymore these days.
Oh, well, sorry. All right, look, I'm scared. Really scared. Terrified. Is that making you feel any better?
You're not really scared.
I am?
Well, why aren't you running around then?
Because I'm scared stiff. Yeah, that's it. I've been scared into that strange lucid state of unreality and just don't seem to be able to move my legs. Rooted to the spot in terror. Me.
Really?
Gosh, yes. If I was any more scared, my ears would drop off. Trust me on this. I thought we cured you last time. What happened to your old door?
Someone kept putting letters under the doorstop. I finally had to give the thing away or drown beneath a flood of second-class mail. I think the worst thing was the smell of all those perfume sample sachets. They've all got this stuff called ambergris in them, apparently. After a few weeks, it all starts going off, and you're up to your eyeballs and decaying. Where does ambergris come from, in any case?
I think a whale is sick somewhere, and it gets turned into perfume. Strange but true. And who was the first man to look at a pile of whale vomit and think, oh, that'll make a splendid perfume? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Do you come to a lot of these meetings, then?
Not really. I'm not actually dead, you see. Just undead. But the membership card gives you lots of lovely discounts at the local stores. Cheap headstones, cut-rate coffins, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but if you're not actually going to die, I mean drop dead and actually require interment, then why do you need them?
Well, they make great gifts.
What, happy birthday, now here's a headstone in the sincere hope you find a use for it soon, that sort of thing. Got many friends, have you? You don't need to answer that if you don't want to. The world's shyest bogeyman. You know, I'd have been really intrigued and astonished if this had been a better kind of day. Let's just stop all this now. Excuse me.
Shush!
Okay, that was brief.
Excuse me.
Shh!
Okay. I wasn't expecting so much conversation at the end, but these two have cut it short.
A black sheep, but he's a skeleton. Ah, I get it. He's died in the wall. This is a pun or play on words. Go on, let the groan out. It's therapeutic. Oh, hello. What are you doing in there? Apart from being a quest item, I strongly suspect. Well, I can see your point there. Actually, I'd get that seen to if I were you. So, hiding out in the closet, eh? What's the matter? Are you taking it on the lam? Taking it on the lam? You get it?
Oh. That was kind of deserved.
Why exactly are you hiding here in this closet? Really? So I see. Well, I just don't see that there's much call for undead sheep in the career world. I mean, I know you'd like to expand your boundaries, but I'm just not sure how I can help you achieve fame. Tell you what, though, I'll keep my ear to the ground. Oh, no, you're quite welcome. I was just wondering whether a career in the clickies might be just exactly what you're looking for. Oh, I see. The local Actors League won't let you in until you have proof that your family's from overseas. Bloody cheek of some people. I'll tell you what, I'll have a look around and see what I can find to help prove your case for sheep in the arts. I'll get some evidence that proves that your ancestors came from distant climes.
And there is the reason why we took the photos in the last video. I probably should have waited, but here we are.
Skeleton in the closet. A black sheep. Nope, I don't think I'll press any further on this one. Well, that's it for now.
Yeah, in the last video it was more out of convenience.
Here you are. Some evidence that your ancestors came from the land of Forex. Now you can be a stunt sheep. No, don't thank me.
Cue death!
Now is the winter of our discontent, made all the more drizzly by the lack of death. Ooh, to be or not to be? That is the question. Whether to be extremely cool, reach the heights of fashion, and snuff it, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
Fine, everyone! Cut and paint!
Ah, this is more of a lark. Watching someone else work for a change.
That was beautiful, baby. Just beautiful.
Wait a minute. Feathers? It was just feathers?
What? Didn't you read the script? It's Julian's special scene.
Oh, showbiz. Fame and fortune. I hear you calling.
Well, welcome to our audience and welcome to Death, the latest star to rise and shine in the land of Holywood. Death, how do you feel about your up-and-coming premiere?
I don't feel. I am dead.
What he means is that he's confident that the product will speak for itself. That we've got something really astounding, really new, really...
What?
Look, just try to appear less skeletal or something, will you?
Yes, well, perhaps you might explain to us just why you feel death is the sex symbol for today's world.
Oh, Trish, we've always known that the height of style is pure, elegant restraint. And, of course, when it comes to wearing black, he's always been a trendsetter.
Fabulous, fantastic. Well, that's it from outside the Odeum here tonight. This is Trish Looks Good inviting one and all to join me here tonight and get reaped. Excuse me, do they have those chocolate-coated ice creams here? The one with the little bits of nuts on them?
They only had insect larva flavour.
Insect larva?
Some new invention imported from 4X, apparently. When's this clicky starting, then?
Yes, hurry up. Some of us have to get back to bed before dawn.
Rubbish!
I say, this is appalling.
Ugh! I haven't seen anything this awful since I saw the Dean in the showers.
Well, that didn't cut the mustard.
No, I thought it was awful.
Well, in its awfulness, it had a certain beauty. Just as, in beauty, we sometimes see awfulness pressing through from underneath. I mean, sure. We all look at it and say, well, this presentation eats its own young. But I mean, is this a fair assessment? Can we really judge an art piece as being awful simply because it exhibits no attractive or interesting aspects at all. Actually, I felt that in many aspects, the film proved to be a very apt, very direct communication.
Oh? Of what?
Well, a communication of just how untalented some clicky makers can be.
Oh dear. Well, we're well over time, so this episode is going to be extended, as you probably have already guessed.
Well, obviously it's a thingy. No, wait, what's that word I'm looking for? A what's name, that's the one. A prime, left-handed, reticulated what's name. A calendar? I'd take a closer look, but since it's one of Dibbler's, I don't think I want to see who this month's model is likely to be. I have no need to know what day it is, or for that matter, even what year it is. What I need is more critical acclaim for my clicky about death. Yet another poster. Who keeps putting these things up everywhere anyway? Anyway, who is Debbie? And what exactly did she do on the Discworld? It's not going to be of any use to me. What I need is something to make them love my clicky. Oh, I need something to splice first. A projector, and it's mine, all mine. Why? And look, it's operated by a crank. No jokes, please. Cans full of the sort of film you permanently weld shut inside a big tin can. Savvy? They've probably crumbled away by now. I'll need to rewind the reel first. A clicky reel for keeping my precious film nice and fresh.
Okay, we have film and we have reel. I guess it's fairly obvious.
Well, this looks like it fits.
And this is going to be my last action or two before the end of the video. I will see you again very soon for Act 3. Thank you again for watching, and apologies this is so long, but I wanted to finish Act 2 in this video. Here we are now. Thank you for watching, take care, bye bye.
Now I think I'm onto something here. What if I splice in a few shots of the Elven Queen? Sort of subliminal, you might say. That should make them sit up and take notice.
farewell to all your bills. Rip up all your wills and pop your final pills. Amen, that's death. It's a tete-a-tete with Paige. If you're not feeling...
Oh my, I do say how marvelous.
Oh, beautiful, simply beautiful.
I wish my smell could have seen that.
Rip up all your wills.
Oh, that was better than being alive ever was. Now, that's what I call real charisma. He'll go far, he will, a real star.
Oh, shut up. It seemed like a good idea at the time. How was I to know the spectre of death was going to become a pop icon? Now he says he doesn't want his old day job back. Now he's a style setter. Now millions of girls are cramming themselves into undersized, tight, black lace costumes with lots of black lace, all dyeing their hair black, wearing black lace and black nail polish and deep plum lipstick and black lace and being pale and very, very interesting. God, I hate wearing this dress. What are you you mean it's all my fault? Well, of course I saw the game's opening credits. I was there. Well, no, I don't think that's a good idea at all. No, it's just not my cup of tea. You mean I have to become deaf? Well, I suppose it'll help me make new friends.